track. Piano on the track. Piano on the track. Piano on the track. track. Get on the 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 track.
All right, welcome. Mic test. Just let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I just don't want to speak to myself during this beautiful session. So let me know if you can hear me so we can start this session. Thank you so much for making it here tonight. In the meantime, while I wait for your comments, I'm just going to play some side music. Well, it's great to have you all. I've got a comment here from the Janice saying yes, they can hear me. So I'm hoping you all can hear me. It's been a while. It's been a long, long time. We've been working on a lot of material, and not just that, but also working on how do we communicate with you guys better, which is our biggest achievement so far. So shout out to everyone that has made it here tonight. It's just gonna grow from here. I think we have everything that we need now. We launched EA early in the year this year. It went very well, but we had some issues with it, so we're still rebuilding it to make it better and safer for people to trade with. But we made some tons of money with the clients there, so that was beautiful. So today's class is a primary beginners course. It's gonna be here every Monday at 7 p.m. I'm going to be hosting most of the classes from here on. I think Coach will be joining us for the Thursdays advanced classes. No, I'm lying. It's actually on Wednesdays now. We're going to be doing risk management every Thursday. So we're going to be looking at different types of strategies and how we can better protect our margins in the trading market. So that's a class I'm really excited about. But this is where it starts. So this is not a serious class. It's more interactive than anything. I don't have anything lined up to teach. So all your comments, all your questions will do very well during this session for us to really get it moving. So I'm here as your mentor to answer any types of questions that you might have. And then starting from next week, it'll be a much more structured course from there on. And I'm really looking forward to that. So for this week, we're just saying, hello, what's your issues? Can we sort them out? How's the trading going? Have you guys found any people or any other mentors that you're really happy with? Right. So I'm really, really excited for this class. So let me know, do you guys have anything that is worrying you? Just drop them there in the comment section. I'm all ready, all game. All right, so something I would like to show you while we're still here and waiting for the questions to come through is maybe let's visit the Telegram channel. Seems that I closed mine here. That's all right. Let's find it. There we go. All right, so as you can see, it's a fresh start. I've revamped everything. And as the week goes, you guys are really going to see what the whole course is about. We're going to be posting the schedule as well in the same channel. But most of our communication is now going to be done over a chat bot. I did this because we noticed that people need certain things, like they frequently need certain things. And some of the times we're not there. You know, we trade as swing traders, so we're not always looking at the charts. We're not always online, but our charts and trades are always running all the time. So we've created this so that you guys always have a way to keep up with us, and also to reduce on the messaging and irritating you and all that. So everything's just in one area. So if you look here, when you joined the whole class, when you click join here and you open the link, let me just wait for it to load. Boom. So it lands you on our contact us page. This would be very familiar as well if you with the Opulence family and the BMO family. We actually one united big family. I started BMO as the Boho, and Opulence FX was and started by my mentor. So you really get in the same types of services. It just depends on which path you took to get to us. But either way, same family, different surnames, I suppose. Uh, but that's just about it. So you land here on the contact us page. It tells you a bit more about who we are and what we stand for and what we try to achieve in all of this. As you can see, we offer free education, innovative resources to trade. These are such things as EAs, simulators to help you really get your trading edge up. We also look at how to program your own systems. So if you're a trader that's been trading for a while, and you're just wondering, how do I automate this money? Because I remember when I started Forex, they say that this is like downloading money. I think people that are trading robots are the only people that can testify to that, because whether you're sleeping or not, the machine is making money. So if you believe that your strategy works for you, through the losses, through the positives, overall just makes you money, and you'd like to automate it so that you never miss an opportunity, do contact us. I'll also show you how you're going to do that with the chatbot. So everything's just listed out there beautifully. And then, of course, we're going to have partner programs. They closed for now because we're still trying to get traction and get people used to our systems. So once everyone is kind of settled in and they know what they're doing, I think we're going to look at some partner deals with you guys. If you're wondering what's that all about, it's all about getting you paid. Getting you paid with the community, whether you're with Opulence or whether you're with BMO or whatever community you come from, and you just want to uplift it, we're going to help you get paid because these brokers will pay you for the work that you're doing. So we're going to be supporting you from that end. We're going to support you with the systems, with the classes. It's crazy. So if you guys just ask more questions about that, I'll obviously touch base on that as well. But then you're able to sign up here if you want to. I'm not going to go through that now, maybe later. But the whole thing is that once you want to communicate with us, we've got the instant chat apps over here. We highly recommend Telegram. You can also go with WhatsApp and Messenger. Currently, Instagram is disabled, so please just choose one of the three above. So for the example, I'm going to go with the Telegram one. All right, so as soon as you click on it, it'll give you this. You can then just say send message, and this pop-up here will appear. Just say open. All right, and there you go. As you can see, this is the message that we currently have with the bot here. So I've started my communication with it. But basically what you can do is then start using the main menu. Let me do this. Start. So we can start using the main menu. Let's say maybe option 1, trading education. All right, so it gives me a bit more options over there. I don't know if I could just zoom in a bit more so you guys can see. I guess that's as far as it can zoom in. But yeah, you can choose then. Currently, we're having a live class, so that would be option 2. If you click that, it sends you right over there. So you can either join the beginners class, intermediate, advanced, or risk management. And obviously, the beginners happens every Monday, the intermediate every Tuesday, every Wednesday for advanced, and every Thursday for the risk course. So these are all different courses for different appetites. Whatever that you need, we've got you, and that's what we want to educate you literally on. So for example, let's look at the risk course. That's option number 4. All right, so it tells you more about what it is and how to join it. So basically says learn how to pre-calculate risk before you enter any trade. I can't stress how important this is. Everyone can trade, but not everyone can manage the risk that comes with it. This is a great saying. I've remixed it a bit from what my mentor used to say. It says everyone can make profit, even a gambler. Right? Anyone can make profit, including the gambler. So you could have a lucky trade and make all tons of profit, but it's all about how you handle it that will determine how much money you make. Right? Because someone could make like $10,000 right now and think that, okay, cool, since I've made $10,000, how about I push it up and try and make $100,000? And that's how you lose an account. And this happens to us a lot. And if we had a whole documentary or series around this, I think would go up to 100 seasons, just with traders telling us they are heartaches with the market. But that's the thing. That's why this class is so important, for people to know how to grow their money like portfolio managers. So that's what we're going to be focusing on there. So once you're here, you can just say main menu to go all the way back, or just type back to go to the previous menu. I want to go to the main menu. There we go. So we're back to the main menu. From this point, we can then choose any other thing that we want. Maybe let's look at trading solutions, option number 2. All right. As you can see under trading solutions, we've got signals, we've got the EA, and we've got the private coaching. So we're going to start off with the signals as the first option there. So there we go. So our signal or signal groups is called the premium trading signals. Actually, no, it's called the monthly market preview. These are the premium trading signals that we offer as a company. They're all free. You get them for free as long as you're part of this family. And we update them on a monthly basis. So these are like high pip, high probability types of charts that should make you think anything above 1,000 pips on a monthly basis. So, for instance, let's look at the crude oil. This one is from last month. So, if you're going to be joining us tomorrow for the monthly preview, you're going to be experiencing or getting new types of charts or new opportunities in the market, actually. So there we go. So we give you the chart. We're going to be updating them on a weekly basis through video material. And you're going to get the same updates from this exact area on the chatbot. All right. So since I've got my signal there, I could take the short. They give me the entry price, the stop loss, and the take profit. And obviously, as we have an update on it, we're going to be putting the links down here so that you guys are able to go with it. All right. So I'm getting some messages from the people. Just keep them coming. I'm looking and I'm attending to them. So now I'm gonna go back to the main menu. And let me just go back because I want to show you the EA part back. Well, that's taking long. Finally. Back again. All right, so in the second part, we've got the EA/robot. All right, so sadly, there's nothing there yet. Since we've pulled the current version out until we've got the new version out, this is where you'll find it. But also what you can do here, like I've already said, is you'll be able to program your own and you'll be able to chat to us and let us know exactly what you want to talk about. So you'll be able to book one of our consultants or one of our IT guys to come look at your situation and see if we can come up with a strategy and a trading system for you. And obviously we're going to handle marketing for you and everything. It's just the whole family thing that we on about here. So that's it. I don't know what else to look at because there's so much here and I just don't want to spoil it for you. So just go look at it yourself. So I've got some questions here. Shout out to Kenneth over there. Shout out. Let's see what Amahelan says. Says, hey, Thebs, the problem that I have is that when I trade, I make some profits and then I make loss. I take a break for too long. Basically, I have a consistency problem. How do I deal with that? Ooh. Amo. Thank you so much. Deep question. Let's take a look at that actually. How do you make consistent profit? Let me open one of my platforms here. IC Markets. Wozala. Shoot, I feel like I just started this class in 20 minutes, just gone already. I just speak too much. I speak too much. All right. Okay, Amo, first, let me start off with saying everyone goes through this. Every single person that you might know goes through this, where you take trades, they go your way, and you're too eager to close profit. Right? Or else, if you're running a negative, you run a negative that's too big. Okay. Let me get into more details. Very touchy subject. Kind of makes me emotional. All right. So basically, the solution to this is keeping to a healthy risk to reward, ugly R, reward ratio. This is highly important that you do in your trading journey. Most people don't manage risk, and this is where everything goes down. So people will tell you that a healthy risk management would start at risking every $1 that you risk, make sure that you make a return of at least $2, for instance. This is a good risk to reward ratio. You can also keep pumping it up and say, for every dollar, I'll make three, for every dollar, I'll make $4. But this also just depends on the trading strategy that you're trading. This guarantees that if you were to take 10 trades in a row, okay, if you take 10 trades in a row and between those 10 you're going to lose and make some money, you still kind of guarantee yourself that you're always going to make more than what you'll ever lose. Okay, now most people have it the opposite way around. I'll show you an example. Most people have infinity, so they're risking the whole account to make infinity. But the problem is that no one has infinite money in their trading account. No one has infinite money in their trading account or their bank account. So to trade like this is just simply using things that we call emotions, things like hope. I hope it goes my way. I've analyzed everything. I'm sure it's going to happen. Those are the type of emotions you should really, really get in control of. So what you want to keep is that risk to reward ratio. Always make sure what you make is or what you lose is always less than what you make, and what you make is always more than what you're losing. That's how you kind of keep the system going. It's not that when you lose a trade, it's a bad thing. Losing is actually part of the game. If you didn't lose as a trader, then you haven't traded at all. To enter a trade is about handling the risk that it comes with it. So for example, let's say just a quick one. This actually belongs in the risk class. So there's 10 trades. All right. So the first time I saw this blew my mind literally, because I realized that I've been practicing all the wrong principles all along. So let's say, for instance, with the first trade, things don't go your way. So you lose trade one, you lose three, you lose four, five, you win six, you lose seven, you lose eight, and you make money on all the other ones. So clearly, out of 10 trades here, you've only made money with 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. So you've only had 4 wins overall. And you've had what? 6 losses. Okay, how could you possibly turn this situation into a winning situation? Obviously, if you are applying your risk to reward ratios, this would make a lot more sense to you. Okay, so let's quickly do the mathematics. Let's say you are using this one, 1:2. Let's put it here, 1:2. This means you've had 4 wins and 6 losses. Now, for every win that you made, you were making $2 back, but for every loss that you made, you were losing $1. All right, this is where it starts really making a lot of sense. So when you take 4 wins and multiply it by the $2 that you've made for each, it'll give you a total of $8 profit. And when you take 6 losses multiplied by $1, it'll give you a negative $6. So all in all, you still walk away with a positive $2. Okay. Now you can guess it. If your strategy is good enough to take you to, let's take this one here, 1:4, because most of our signals provide that. If you have 4 wins, it means, I just change my color here. It means now you're making $4 and you've made it 4 times, which means you've made yourself $16 in return from that trade. And all the ones that you've lost, you've had 6 losses. That would mean that it's $1 multiplied by 6 losses, which would have meant you lost $6 over there. So all in all, you walk away with a positive $10. All right. Now, consistency starts right here. Your risk to reward is what creates your consistency in the market. Okay. So what I want to do now is maybe give you like a small example of what I'm talking about over here. So I'm not going to do this manually. I've become such a lazy trader over the years. I developed EAs to help me trade. I just don't want to stay up waiting for the perfect signal. Rather let the machine do that for me. So that's what I'm going to be using now. All right. Let's put a, what's this, 90. 10 over there. TP multiplier. Let's do the 1:4 that we just looked at. Minimum stop loss, everything else is fine there. Risk multiplier. So big. Let's go 2. All right, 10 cents over there. Risk mode, money. Hedging 2. Sorry, I just had to go through that whole setup. Okay, so the settings that I have on here are pretty high risk, but it'll get the point across, I hope. 15 minutes, maybe. Start. This should actually be 100. All right, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. You're still gonna learn all about this. All right, so the game has started. So to create consistency, part of it is really practicing your strategy. Just like what I'm doing right now is I'm showcasing a strategy that's already pre-programmed. It has its own rules. It has its own entry and exit rules and all of that. So if your strategy is not at that point, there's no way you're going to know how well it works for you. So always make sure you know every bits and pieces about your trading system. So let's run with it and see what happens. Just until we get our first trade, I'll just pause it quick. Oh, snap. I just missed the first trade there. Okay, I'm sure there'll be a second chance for us to go in. All right, so the strategy that we're looking at is a counter trend strategy, which simply means wherever the market is going, if the market is pushing down, like in this case, we're going to be taking buy trades, high risk type of trading. So let's just wait for a trade to activate. Taking a bit of time, but we're going to get it. Come on now. Just keeps going. So we have to wait for the market to just kind of tie it out and give us a better chance of getting a buy trade going there. All right, so in the meantime, we've taken one trade and we've lost 1 cent on that trade. So in the second trade, we want to double expose it. And when we do that, what we are expecting is that in profit, we're going to make 4 times back. Crazy stuff. Come on now. Something must be wrong. All right, so it went by lightning speed, but for whatever reason, let me just add some color to this. All right, so we've taken a buy trade from this point down here, and a stop loss all the way down there. So this would be our risk area. So when we're speaking about risk, this is what we're referring to. So this few pips here, let me just calculate. It's about 10.9 pips. I'd say 11 pips of risk. And what we're looking for in return is 4 times that in profit, which means if I take the same block and I build it up like so, let's make it green to show you that this is profit. We're always trying to make 4 times that profit back. So there you go. So I'm willing to lose 1 block to make 4 blocks back. And that's how I keep my consistency. So whether or not I lose this trade or I make money from this trade doesn't matter, because when I make money, I'm going to make 4 times what I've put on the table. And when I do lose money, I'm going to lose only once from what I'm going to make. So that's what the whole risk to reward ratio is all about. Let me just get it going quicker. Let's see where this trade goes. All right, so it's going back to the stop loss. All right, so during this time, you've been running profits, but what I want you to realize is that I'm not closing profits until, even though I've made almost half that money that I've risked, what I want to do is make full profit so that in the next time when I need to trade, I've got more money. So it's about the discipline. If you're gonna hit a stop loss, make sure you hit a take profit. You know, everything equal. All right, let me just zoom out a bit. Let's get more space. All right, so it's pushing up. Still don't manually close the trades. Wait for it to hit profit. All right, so there we go. We just hit profit from that. And if we look at the results, what you'll see is that we've made 9 cents out of this whole trade. So we've only risked 1 cent to make 9 cents back. I mean, 4 cents back, and we lost that 1 cent. So what we did in the next trade, we're like, okay, cool. Let's risk $2 to make $8 back. And that's what happened. So all in all, if I had to stop everything here, I've made a profit of 8 cents. So let me go back to the graph here, to the board actually. So basically in the first trade, we were like, okay, cool. We're going to risk $1 and we're expecting to make $4 back. All right. And what happened to us? We actually lost the trade. So we got a negative $1 to that. And then in the next trade, we're like, okay, cool. Let's double on that. Let's go for $2 now since we've lost there. But since we want to make $2, obviously we want to get a return of $8. So that went as planned and we won the trade. Okay. So in our example here, we lost a cent, and over here we lost, we actually made 9 cents. So all in all, 8 cents take home. So if you keep this going over time, since this is a robot, I don't want to take big positions using a trading machine like this. So I keep the risk low, and this is going to keep happening for as long as this thing is running. Let's see if we can get some better results with it. I'm going to just let it go as far as it can go. All right, so we took another buy, we took a stop loss, and we took another one, and we made 7 cents. So every time we lose, we're making a lot more than what we are losing. And that's the whole point. As you can see, I've lost a cent, lost 2 cents. Now we're at 5 cents loss. All right, so just note when we make money, it's going to just all come back, all of it. All right. Also, the types of accounts that you guys use, the type of account that you're looking at here is called a cent account or a micro account. I'm going to be educating you more on this on Thursday. This is knowing how to choose a specific account depending on how much you have. You know, not all accounts come standardized. All right. So this account is great for guys that only have like $100 to work with, low margins, and they really still want to make good money out of the whole trading situation and have the most out of margin. So this is a great type of account to start off with. There's our take profit all the way up there. Didn't quite reach, took another trade. It's going for the take profit. Take it, buddy, take it. No, it's coming back down. Going up again, finally taking it. So let me quickly pause there again. All right, so let's have a look at it. So in the previous trades, we lost $1. So in our first trade, 1 cent. And then we lost 2 cents, and then we lost 5 cents. And then we made a bit of profit of 6 cents. But all in all, we've made 28 cents. So if we take all those trades and add them together, that should give us our risk to reward ratio. So let me quickly take a screenshot of this. Let's go also discuss a bit more. Amo, I hope you're seeing what I'm doing here. File new. It's been so long since I've taught. All right, so there we go. We're looking at this. So here's the first trade that we're looking at. So here we're risking 0.01 in terms of dollars, which is 1 cent in dollars, to hopefully make 4 cents out of that. So we lost that trade. Gosh, man, I'm looking at the wrong one. Let me just move all of this. You actually belong here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so in the second trade, we're like, okay, cool. Since I've lost the previous one, I would like to make back my money. So I went with a 0.02 cents as a risk, and I ended up losing that, but I was willing to make 8 cents in profit from that. So that didn't work out. So what we tried for was a 0.04. In this case, it went with a 0.05. It could never just be perfect, but you see what's happening. So 4 times that, this would mean we want to make 20 cents in profit from that. So that didn't work out immediately. So we ended up losing 5 cents. So we lost. And then in the last run, what we were looking at, oh gosh, got something in my eye now. What we're looking at was a 0.0. What's 28 divided by 4? Now I'm getting lost in my own mathematics. $28 divided by 4, 7. So we went with the 0.07 over here. So instead of losing it, what we ended up making was 0.28 back, okay, in terms of profit. So this is the profit that we're able to generate. So all in all, we've got a minus 0.1, you've got a minus 0.02, you've got a minus 0.05, and then you've got a positive 0.28. And let's not forget about our friend over here, which is a positive 0.06. So when we do the maths there, 0.828 plus 0.06 minus 0.01 minus 0.02 minus 0.05. This gives us a total, just making sure I did it right, gives us a total of 0.26 US dollars worth of profit that we made over there. So even though I was losing and I've lost more times than I've made money, and that's what I'm trying to show you here, the risk to reward got my back. Because when I win, I take it home, baby. I take it all home. And when I lose, I don't lose that much. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you, let me just do, let me increase the risk on this trade so you can kind of see what we're talking about. Okay, buddy, we don't need you right now. Where's Xness? There we go. So let me stop this. I'm just going to increase the risk. Let's put it at a dollar. No, let's make it $10 for instance. But this means you'd need a much bigger account. So let's go with like $10,000. Start. All right, black and white. Start. So as you can see, I lost $10 on the first trade. All right, lost $20 on the second one, lost $40, and lost $80 when you round it off. Then I lost what's this, $100. But when I make profit, it's all gonna come back. So let me quickly pause. So we just hit profit on that trade. So look at this: lost 10, lost 20, lost 40, lost 70, lost 100. So this, all in all, these are 5 trades consecutively that I'm losing in a row. Trade 1 lost, trade 2 lost, trade 3 lost, trade 4 up to 5 all lost. And on trade 6, I made profit, and I made enough profit to recover all the losses and still make a killing. So I've made a total of $500 here. Even if I stop this whole thing, let me just quickly just say stop. And I go look at my report, it's going to tell me that your profit factor is 3.6. All right, so it's not, it's actually 4. 1:4, but it reads that this trading system is profitable even though I was making losses. So if you look here, it says you've made 5 losses in total and you've made 1 profit, but overall the system is profitable. All right, so that's what I want to teach you on how to build consistency. Make sure you always take more than what you leave on the table. Always 100%, right? So I hope that really gave you the answer you're looking for. Just let me know in the comments if there's anything else we can talk about. Guys, this is such a nice small class, so you guys should be free to ask any type of questions. All right, so it's literally 7:45, 15 minutes left of the session. Make the most out of it. Do drop those questions. I hope this risk to reward thing that I did with you now kind of gives you a good idea of how to go with it. Another comment from Amogelang says, I've been using the BTMM and ICT, and I've been seeing that they are both powerful. Gosh, man, I wish we could have a session together so you can show me what you're referring to. Maybe that's your robot right there. Who knows? Who knows? Could be an automated system just like the one we just saw right now. All right, guys. So let's talk more about what's going to be popping tomorrow. So, tomorrow we've got the monthly preview and review. This is where we're going to be looking at signals. So, if you're a complete beginner and you're hoping for like high quality signals or trading opportunities, tomorrow is your day. So, make sure you get used to our systems. I think I showed everyone in the beginning how to get to the signals. So all the updates will be done on the board, and all you have to say is hello, and it'll start. And just go under trading solutions, signals, and you'll find all the new updated signals over there. All right. So I take it that everyone is good now. No more topics, I suppose. I mean, we still have a few minutes to go. To be exact, 13 minutes to go. There is no restriction on the questions, anything that you might want to ask. All right, so I'm going to give you guys like, what, 2 minutes to think about it.
Again on the track.
So we've got another comment from Mr. Moses. He says, "Hi, Tebo. My problem comes with patience. I wait too long and end up missing the trades. However, when I make early entries, I end up losing the trade. So what can you recommend?" Mr. Moses, exactly what I've shown you. That is your solution right there. Exactly what I've shown you, risk to reward. When you know your strategy, bit to bit, right? When you know it to the T, there is no way that when you lose with your strategy, you're going to wonder what happened. You'll know exactly why you lost. You lost because you hit a stop loss that you put there. And you didn't just put it there, you put it there with strategy. All right. So it's not a mistake that the market hit your stop loss. All right. Now, what you do after is what matters. When you lose the first trade, are you going to go back in for the second trade? You know, that's the biggest question. Most people don't even plan that far. Okay. Most people don't plan that far. They plan for the first trade. I hope I kill this trade, make 100%. And then in the next trade, I'm going to make 400%. And I'm just going to keep growing. What about when you lose? You know, no one considers that factor. So when I lose, what am I going to do? All right. So, Mr. Moses, like I said, it's not the loss that's the problem. It's how you handle it. All right. Does your strategy tell you that once you've lost this position, should you enter a new position? If so, go on. You've seen my strategy here. It loses more times than what it makes money. But because of risk to reward, all that money that you've lost should come back to your pockets. And that's the most important thing. That's what we want to achieve, not to run away from losses. Otherwise, we gods. You know, I wouldn't even be giving Forex education if there was a holy grail strategy. I mean, it's a $6 trillion market. It is literally meant, excuse my French, because I have to say it blatant. It is meant to screw you over. $6 trillion per day traded in this market. All right. So it's no child's play. It's meant to screw you up. So that's why when you lose, be happy to lose. And you're losing small and controlled bits of your money. But when you make money, you make sure that all that money comes back with interest. This market must pay interest. And the only way you're going to get that interest is if you wait for that take profit. You have to maximize on that trade. So patience is a strategy, ladies and gentlemen. Just know that. Patience is a strategy. I had one of my students, um, funny enough, his surname is Moses, but his name is Baden. He's been learning from me for the past 2 months. And in the first month, I told him, listen, let's choose a strategy that you're going to use. So he went out and found what he liked, which was moving averages to trade with. And he's pretty good at this. So he started taking the trades, but he would come back to me literally almost 5 times a day to come check and show me how well he's trading. And during this time, I'm like, dude, in the past 5 times that you've come to me, there's nothing that's really happened to the market. You're nowhere near your stop loss. You're nowhere near your take profit. You are literally just still running the trade. So until you're literally 2 pips away from your stop loss or 2 pips away from your take profit, do not come back. So he came back 2 days later to tell me he hit profit. I'm like, so imagine if in this past 3 days, you were coming to me 5 times a day. How much energy have you wasted? How much anxiety does that show that you have with your money? All right. Because if you knew that I'm putting a risk on of $10, whether I make it or not, I've got a strategy to come out of it, then what are you stressing about? Go to dinner, go relax. You know your strategy. So if you come back, there's a stop loss, then you go to plan B, then plan C, all the way until that shows that you really understand your strategy, whether you win or whether you lose. So make it your own. Okay. Don't be afraid to lose. It's all about it. That's what the game is all about. It's about those that control those losses that make it. So this was really fun. So I've noticed that you guys want to create consistency. So everyone that's battling with handling risk and profit and all that, join me on Thursday. On Thursday, I'll be exposing all the risk strategies that you can go for, from the safest ones to the high risk ones to the hedging ones, some really complicated ways of trading. There was a point where I just could never take a loss. So I built strategies that would work on not losing. But either way, the market still finds a way to take you out, you know. But the truth is that you can make it. You can make it. All right, guys. It's been a great, great pleasure. Let's see. Do we still have some time left? Yeah, we still have 6 minutes. All right. So tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have the signals. What I want you to do is, even if you don't have a live account, please follow the signals so that you can see, because we're going to take you through patience. If you think you don't have patience or you think you have it, the signals will prove it. So whether you're on live accounts or demo accounts, I want you to take this trade so you can see how long we wait to take profit, how much profit that we take, how much losses that we take in the real market. All right. And I'm going to be updating you every week on Tuesdays. So that's happening tomorrow early in the morning. So you should be seeing some messages coming from us starting around 9 a.m. And then again in the evening around this time, 7 p.m., we're going to have our intermediate class. In that class, we're going to be discussing strategies. So if you have a strategy that you want to talk about or you want to discuss, do leave us your comments. I'll call you or we'll chat on WhatsApp. You'll have my WhatsApp number by the end of this. So all of that is there on the chat bot. Let me actually show you how to activate a live chat with me. Let's go back to Telegram. All right, so say you want to speak to me. So what you do, you go to option 6, contact us. This will give you location, messaging apps, request call back, and live chat. So if you want me to call you back, go for the request call back and I'll holler back as soon as I can. If you want to chat to me, just go for option number 4. All right. So as soon as you start that, it'll say there, hi there, your name. Thanks for reaching out. Please give us a moment while we're connecting you to the next available agent. So as soon as that happens, I'll be then able to communicate back to you. So let me show you when I go online real quick. Oh, la, la, la. Where are you, buddy? Where are you hiding? It's this one here. All right, so say you send me that message, you requested live chat. There we go. I see you. So I'm going to move you to live chat. There we go. Just went online. So you'll see this message. This green dot shows you that I'm online and ready to talk to you. And then as soon as I'm done talking to you, obviously then the chatbot takes over from there. So all I have to do is end the chat. And you're back to the main menu. All right, so just feel free, holler at us. We've really improved on our communication systems. We're gonna have a lot more. What do you call this? We're gonna have a lot more consultants to help you, so that we try and achieve a 24-hour support time. So it's not easy. We're still trying to find new partners, guys that are really passionate as we are about the industry, and we're trying to make it a fully blown empire. So yeah, do register, holler at us. I guess the more I get to know you, I'll be able to choose proper candidates to come work with us, and we make money together. Everything on the house, obviously, because you're part of the family. All right, so I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have been blessed and bliss. Yeah, so tomorrow again, I'm going to be a lot more prepared. So get your notebooks out. Please do drop us your questions whenever you can, so we can address those during the sessions. I think it's highly important that we do communicate. All right, so until we meet again, I'm going to call it a night. I'm gonna keep it going for the next 5 minutes. If you guys wanna drop anything or ask anything in the meantime, let me just go have some coffee while I wait for those comments. Toodles.